Iran's top wartime commander has issued a stark reality check to Arab nations, accusing the United States of using their wealth, infrastructure, and resources as a disposable defensive shield. In his warning, the general said that if regional states continue backing U.S. military actions against Iran, their own lands risk being engulfed in the flames of war. Was this Tehran's final warning, urging Muslim and Arab countries to reconsider their alignment with the U.S. before Iran and its allies unleash more severe retaliation? Major General Ali Abdollahi, Iran's top command figure for wartime operations, issued a stern warning to Arab nations as regional tensions rose, making clear that Tehran views some of their cooperation with Washington as a direct threat. Abdollahi said U.S. actions against Iran were rapidly fanning the flames of a full-scale regional war, arguing that continued American strikes and pressure could ignite conflict across multiple Middle Eastern states. State media quoting Abdollahi claimed the U.S. intends to use Arab countries' wealth, infrastructure and resources as a defensive shield, suggesting Washington is positioning their territories and bases as buffers for its own forces. The general explicitly urged Muslim countries to exercise foresight and reconsider their cooperation and alignment with the U.S., warning the continued partnership could drag them deeper into America's confrontations. Abdollahi warned that any country that makes itself a defensive shield for what he called criminal aggressor America would be consumed by the fire of war, signaling that Iranian retaliation could target their soil directly. His warning came as the U.S. State Department and embassies were urging Americans to leave many Middle Eastern countries as soon as possible, citing a complex security environment and the risk of unforeseen escalation. The U.S. Embassy in Jordan warned American citizens to consider leaving the Middle East, citing ongoing security concerns and the possibility of further instability across the region. U.S. officials said the current security environment remains complex and unpredictable, with continued risks of additional escalation and potential threats to American citizens and interests. Americans currently in the region were advised to remain prepared to depart if conditions deteriorate, as authorities urged people to monitor developments closely and review their personal safety plans. The embassy warned that possible flight cancellations, airspace closures, and travel disruptions could occur, potentially affecting movement in and out of affected areas. The embassy also urged American citizens to avoid traveling near military bases in Jordan, highlighting concerns over potential risks around sensitive security locations. Washington warned that Iran and Tehran-backed groups could target U.S. interests overseas, increasing concerns about possible attacks against American personnel, facilities, or citizens. While Americans outside the region were advised to seriously reconsider travel through the Middle East, as officials highlighted the possibility of rapidly changing security conditions. The latest alert comes as Iran's military pressure campaign continues across the region, with rising tensions involving Tehran, the United States, and their respective allies. Gulf states have expressed concern about being drawn into a wider conflict between Iran and the United States, fearing that regional escalation could threaten security, trade, and energy routes. In just 24 hours, Kuwait said its air defense systems were once again engaging hostile drone attacks, marking another security incident amid rising regional tensions. Kuwait said it was responding to incoming drones following what it described as Iranian aggression, accusing Tehran-linked forces of posing a direct security threat. The Kuwaiti authorities said explosions heard by residents were caused by air defense interceptions, explaining that the sounds resulted from efforts to neutralize the incoming threats. The Kuwaiti military urged residents to follow official safety instructions during attacks, emphasizing the importance of relying on government guidance during periods of heightened security alerts. The reported drone attack on Kuwait comes after Iran claimed it had struck an American base in the country, further increasing tensions and raising concerns over possible regional escalation. Iran said it targeted key facilities at the US-run Ahmed Al-Jaber Air Base in Kuwait, describing the operation as a significant strike against what it called an important American military installation in the region. The Iranian army said the strike was carried out as part of the 27th phase of Operation Thunderbolt, presenting it as the latest stage in its ongoing military campaign. According to the Iranian army, loitering drones were used during the latest operation, with the military claiming the unmanned systems were deployed to carry out precision strikes on designated targets. Tehran claimed the drones targeted aircraft shelters at Ahmed Al-Jaber Air Base, alleging that the facilities were being used to support US military and aerial operations. Iran also said satellite communication systems were among the targets, claiming the operation was intended to disrupt critical military communications and surveillance capabilities. Equipment storage facilities were also targeted during the operation, according to the Iranian statement, which said multiple military assets were included in the list of objectives. The Iranian army described Ahmed Al-Jabr Air Base as a key hub for U.S. air and surveillance operations, alleging that it plays a central role in supporting American military activities across the region. It said the base plays a major role in supporting U.S. military operations in the Middle East, claiming it serves as an important center for logistics, reconnaissance, and operational coordination.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a banking dynasty meets tides of world history, intrigue, and a dash of myth?
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.